green onion.
Oh, these really are fantastic.
Try Fantastic's brand crunchy snacks in zesty cheese and green onion flavors.
In the constantly changing world of snacks, the ones from the 1960s have a special place in our hearts and taste buds. This decade brought us snacks that have become legends in their own right, leaving a lasting impression on those lucky enough to have tried them. From iconic treats that everyone remembers to unique flavors that were ahead of their time, these snacks were more than just something to munch on. They were a taste of the era, adding a tasty touch to the 1960s. So let's dive into the 20 famous snacks from the 1960s we want back and bring those memories to life. 1. In 1968, one of the standout snacks that made its debut was Hunt's Snack Pack. The snack pack has become a nostalgic item for many who grew up in the latter part of the 20th century. Initially, these pudding snacks were available in aluminum cans before transitioning to the more familiar plastic cups, and eventually the squeeze pouches we see today. The convenience and variety of flavors made Snack Pack a popular choice for school lunches and a sweet treat for children and adults alike. The evolution of its packaging reflects broader changes in food safety, convenience, and consumer preferences over the decades. 2. The space age created a fascination with all things extraterrestrial in the 1960s, including space food. Pillsbury jumped on the bandwagon when they created Space Food Sticks as a nutritious, astronaut-style snack. They first appeared on supermarket shelves in 1967 and came in chickpea, peanut butter, and caramel flavors. These snack sticks look just how you would expect space food to look: futuristic silver foil packaging and a brown cylinder resembling a sci-fi rocket inside. Space Food Sticks were marketed to kids as the food astronauts eat in space. These crunchy, peelable sticks had a mildly sweet flavor and powdery texture. Although not as popular as initially hoped, Space Food Sticks still enjoyed some success in the late 1960s and 70s during the peak of the space age craze. They tapped into the imagination and gave a taste of the future. Even if they never made it out of this world, Space Food Sticks played upon our fascination with life in space during that era. 3. Caramilk burst onto the candy scene in Canada in 1968, bringing with it a unique candy treat. This chocolate bar had a rich, creamy caramel flowing out of a chocolate shell. Biting into the outer chocolate and discovering that smooth, golden caramel inside felt almost magical. Cadbury designed the Caramilk as a perfect pairing of their specialty smooth dairy milk chocolate enveloping inventive runny caramel. The clash of these two tasty textures in one bar made for a supremely satisfying candy experience. Caramilk offered chocolate lovers something new and different from what they were used to. The chocolate shell hid the sweet secret of fluid caramel within. Unwrapping a Caramilk meant you were in for a tasty surprise. This original Cadbury creation introduced the exciting melting caramel and chocolate combination that became a cherished classic confection for years to come. Even in today's wide world of candy, Caramilk calls us back to the novelty of its flowing caramel delight introduced in the 60s. 4. Back in 1966, the 100 Grand Bar entered the scene as one of America's favorite candy bars. Nestle created this delicious treat made up of crispy rice, caramel, and chocolate. They named it 100 Grand because it looks like a $100,000 bill. When it first came out, the wrapper even looked like currency with gold foil and images that resemble Benjamin Franklin. For only a nickel or dime, people could get a satisfying chocolate fix in their hands. The crunchy rice inside gave it an interesting texture that was different from other candy bars at the time. Over the years, the appearance changed here and there, but the 100 Grand has kept its yummy combination of Rice Crisps, gooey caramel, and smooth chocolate. 5. The Cadbury Cream Egg, first introduced in 1963 as Fry's Cream Egg, quickly became a chocolate icon. By 1971, it was rebranded under the Cadbury name, known for its unique design of a thick chocolate shell filled with a sweet, gooey center that mimics an egg's yolk and white. This treat has captured the hearts of sweet tooths everywhere, especially as a seasonal favorite around Easter. Its creation marked a clever blend of chocolate craftsmanship and playful design, making it a must-have for those looking to indulge in a bit of chocolatey goodness. 6. Razzles, introduced in 1966, started as a raspberry-flavored candy before turning into gum, making them a unique two-in-one treat. Named after a fictional razzleberry, they quickly expanded to include a variety of fruit flavors. Their marketing strategy included innovative contests such as the I Like Razzles contest between 1968 to 1969, where participants could win walkie-talkies by explaining their fondness for Razzles in 30 words or less, showing proof of purchase. This early engagement with consumers helped cement Razzles' place in candy history as a fun and interactive product. Over the years, the packaging and flavors have evolved, including the introduction of tropical and sour variations. Today, Razzles remain a nostalgic favorite, embodying the innovative spirit of the 1960s candy market. 7. Chitchat crackers were a unique snack from the 1960s, made by Nabisco. They captured the spirit of the era with a name that perfectly evoked the social buzz of the time. While specific details about the crackers are a bit hazy, they're remembered fondly by those who grew up in that era, suggesting that these crackers haven't been on the shelves for quite some time. However, their memory lives on in the hearts of those who remember the catchy TV commercials and the distinctive taste that made Chitchat crackers a beloved snack of the 1960s. One memorable ad from 1965 even capitalized on Beatlemania, with a group of guys singing a catchy tune to promote these BBQ-flavored treats. Though specifics like the flavors and packaging details are less commonly known today, the nostalgia for Chitchat crackers remains strong among those who remember them from their childhood. 8. Chippers were a snack sensation from Nabisco that perfectly matched the 1960s vibe of innovation and fun. These weren't just any crackers, they were crisp potato chippers, designed specifically for enjoying in front of the TV. Imagine sitting back, watching a Western or a quiz show, and munching on these tasty treats. It was a time when snacks and entertainment went hand in hand, reflecting the era's fondness for novelty and comfort. Nabisco was a giant in the snack market, and chippers were just one of the many cracker varieties they introduced, showing their knack for tapping into the snack cravings of the time. The 1960s were truly a golden age for snack food, with companies experimenting with new flavors, textures, and packaging, marking a significant period of growth in the snack food industry. 9. Nabisco shaped up snack time by boxing up bite-sized geometric wheat crisps in a rainbow of colors in 1969. Their mini cracker shapes like red squares, orange rectangles, yellow triangles, and green circles made for festive nibbling. The lightly salted crisps stood sturdy enough for scooping veggies or spreads too. Visually, Shapey's bold mod hues and playful forms tapped the creativity of the era. While short-lived against longtime staples like Ritz and Wheat Thins, Nabisco's Shapeys left their mark on 60s snacking with mini crackers, making geometric munching fun. 10. Starburst came onto the candy scene in 1960, created by British company Mars. These small square fruit chews wrapped in shiny, colorful wrappers were called opal fruits when launched in the UK. But when they crossed the pond to the United States in 1967, they got their new intergalactic name, Starburst. These shiny, wrapped wafers sheltered sweet liquid fruit juice inside tropical punch, cherry, lemon, orange, and lime flavors. Their dazzling wrappers signaled the bright, psychedelic 60s vibe. Biting into the soft Starburst felt like rupturing a ripe, juicy fruit. As the smooth fruit ooze hit your tongue, Its sweet tropical essence washed away any chalky cheat notes other chewy candies had. The burst of liquid fruit juice in each morsel gave Starburst an edge over other chewy candies on the market. Their pure fruit juice infusion kept candy lovers coming back for more sweet, sticky fruit moments packed in those little colorful paper packages. 11. Laura Scudder spiced up corn chips when they unleashed Wam BBQ Chips in 1969. Their crunchy triangular corn crisps came coated in smoky, sweet, and tangy barbecue seasonings. Wampum's colors and imagery invoked Native American themes to match the era's influences. Each fiery chip delivered smoked wood overtones, mingling with molasses and spice, peak cowboy cuisine. This Western-style barbecue chip breakout tapped the public fascination with frontier nostalgia in the late 1960s. Wampum BBQ Chips rustled up hearty, cowboy-inspired snacking. 12. Nabisco synced up snacking thirst and hunger with their Sippin' Chips launch in 1969. Each pack contained itsy-bitsy Ritz cracker sleeves plus sweet cherry Kool-Aid powder. Just add water, shake, and kids could guzzle sweet fizzy cherry sip while munching crunchy mini crackers. Part beverage, part snack. Sippin' Chips innovated afternoon recharges for on-the-fly 60s kids. No store trips required, just handy portable packs with built-in crackers and drink mix. This combo kit quenched and satisfied tween cravings and creativity in one nifty Nabisco package. 13. Ferrara Pan reigned over the candy counters when they launched Tart Lemon Heads in 1962. The collisions of sugar, citric acid, and flavor conjured up candy not for the faint-tongued. Brave candy lovers relished the mouth-watering sour sugar crystals coating each lemon head. Taking one tingling, yellow lump between your lips meant embarking on a sweet and sour roller coaster. Lemon Heads captured that straight-up lemon limeade taste within tangy sugar shells. Prolonging the intense citrus sensation only took patience letting it melt golden granule by granule. For kids of the 1960s cess, belly-ups to candy store counters meant adventures into daring, lip-smacking spoonfuls of sour with lemon heads. 14. General Mills fired up Kaboom Cereal for morning mouths in 1969. Their crunchy rainbow O-shaped rings packed a double fruit punch of orange and cherry flavors. That smiling red Kaboom mascot beckoned kids toward vitamin-exploding breakfast bowls. But hiding behind Kaboom's fruity flavor and colors sprang their secret ingredient, Pop Rocks. With each bite, crackling microcrystals popped with flavor bursts, true to its explosive name. For 1960s kids, waking up to bowls of Kaboom meant starting the day with a kabang. 15. Astrop Pops debuted in 1963, shaped like the spaceships that had kids gazing skyward. These sphere-headed lollipops on sticks featured tropical fruit flavors under futuristic brand names: Orbiting Orange, Sonic Strawberry, Galactic Grape. Their crumble-free candy shells suspended real fruit juice inside orb heads that tasted light years beyond other lollies. Packaged in flashy silver foil, Astrop Pops promised sci-fi sweetness for young imaginations. With space fever infecting pop culture in the 1960s, Astrop Pops capitalized on astronomical allure in edible form. 16. Kellogg's pioneered portable breakfast pastry with frosted Pop-Tarts in 1964. Their crispy, rectangular snacks revolutionized rushed morning routines with ready-to-eat toaster pastries. Kids went crazy for these frosted fruit fillings tucked neatly into foil packages. Just one toasting meant no messy kitchen fuss. Available in wild cherry, brown sugar cinnamon, or apple currant, Pop-Tarts made quick work of school day breakfast the fun way. Even astronauts aboard Gemini space flights nibbled cosmic cherry and interstellar strawberry Pop-Tarts. These envelope-pushing toaster pastries proved wonderfully world-changing for 1960s families on the go. 17. Candymongers. Dodge Candy Company hatched Pick Chicks in 1967. Speckled sugar egg candies that they peddled for just pennies. Inside sweet, crunchy shells. Teensy Moose powder cores crumbled pleasantly. At a nickel a pop, these Peep-esque candies offered affordably cute Easter basket filler and sugary kick year-round. 18. Candy pioneer Charles Lazarus whipped up cheesy snack innovation when he launched Corn Diggers in 1969. These bright yellow corn puffs, infused with golden cheddar cheese flavor, tempted kids' taste buds. Their crunchy cheese bursts played right into the late 60s snack craze. Bags of Corn Diggers fueled playground bartering economy for school kids nationwide. Whether munched by the handful or trounced in crumbly cacophony at the bottom of the bag, Corn Diggers delivered quintessential cheesy crunch appeal for a totally groovy generation. Their neon corn bag promised righteous snacking for children of the 60s flower power movement. 19. These groovy snack boats set sail in 1969 when Frito-Lay launched Dippy Canoes. Their crisp potato chips, shaped like canoes, stood ready for veggie, cheese, or onion scooping adventures. Each Dippy Canoe promised a monumental snacking experience, cresting savory waves of flavorful dips. The twin hulls floated fat-free for guiltless indulgence in snacking innovation. While real Woodstock crowd surfers caught rainbow vibes outdoors, couch kids sailed Dippy Canoe flotillas through onion-dipped seas within home dens nationwide. Though their voyage capped short of crossing into the Nabisco Shapes' 70s landscape, Dippy Canoes left behind far-out legacy of 60s snack time fun. 20. General Mills looped kids into crunchy corn snacking in 1965 with the launch of Bugles. These hollow conical corn snacks boasted finger-fit shape ideal for scooping dips or topping snacks. Their crispy curls echoed mod mobiles and groovy shapes dominating design. Available in cheese or barbecue flavors, Bugles encased tongues in corn crunch bliss. Packaged in crazy psychedelic bags, these savory cones visually screamed far out, too. From school lunch trades to party bowls, toothsome Bugles nestled perfectly into 60s youth scene. Their radical corn pockets packed a tasty punch in every crunchy bite,